All right, let's use those stock to make some soup today. So we're gonna start with the mushroom soup where we're using the chicken stock. So this is, again, really simple, but what you have to do, really important, Mike said that earlier, is to, what we call to sweat the vegetable, sweat the onion. And what it means is that to saute them in fat. Right now we use butter, it can be oil, can be beef fat, and let them cook so they develop the flavor. I'm gonna leave those onions, and usually take about 30 seconds or so. So I start first always with the onions. Then we're gonna add a little bit of garlic, and the garlic doesn't take that long to sweat, you know, it's chopped really fine. You don't want to put it too early or it will develop like a bitter taste and kind of ruin your soup. Contrary to the onion soup, I don't want those onions to caramelize, so I just want them nice, just cooked there, what we call sweating. What we call it sweating because it takes the water out of the vegetable. And then I'm going to add the mushroom. So if you look at the mushroom, you know, I just dice them up. The reason is we're going to sweat them a bit. I'm going to add some flour. And that action I'm doing right now, adding the flour to the vegetable that in French cuisine is called singe. Soup has been cooking, the mushroom been cooking for about 20 minutes. Now we're going to make a cream soup. I'm going to use an immersion blender and blend the soup. And this is the action of the flour. Then I like to leave mine a little chunky, though you know it's fresh mushroom. So the only thing I have to do now is add some cream to it. And then, of course, we're going to check the seasoning. And every time, you know, you cook, you always check the seasoning at the end. You don't want to put too much salt. It's really, it's almost impossible to take salt away. It's always much easier to add it. Perfect.
Try to end each day with a clean, empty kitchen sink.